Hello everyone. Welcome to day three of Learning AI Autonomous Research Project. And yesterday we have discussed about some research papers. I have asked Aditi to go through some research papers. So Aditi have came up with the work. So Aditi, you can start with your work. Means like you can just showcase what you have researched and what all things you have put in.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. So I'll show, yesterday, I went through three research papers. For now, we can go through one research paper, right? So I'll show what work I've done. So this was the research paper that is AI-based scientific research assistant, which was similar to the project that we are going to build. So yes, first we'll go to the business problem. So the main problem was for scientific research, the process was very slow. Why? Because we were taking a lot of time in reading papers, finding gaps, then forming hypotheses, and then testing ideas. So this was the problem, right? Then sometimes you get too much information, right? And it is really impossible to shorten that. And yes, due to to prepare a good research paper, we should not miss that idea, right? And also, sometimes we miss some of the parts just because of lack of time. So this was the problem statement of this particular research paper, and it is similar to what we are going to prepare. So the goal of the project was reading the research paper, understanding and summarizing them, then finding new ideas, then testing those ideas using ML, and then showing all this in simple interface. So yes, so first step would be ingestion. Ingestion here means reading and processing the paper. The next one is retrieval. Retrieval is searching and summarizing or retrieving some information from the data, right? Insights is finding knowledge or gap. Hypothesis is for generating ideas. Model testing. I'm just giving you an overview in just 2 minutes, right? Then we can discuss further. So yes, then the next process was model testing. So here we are going to discuss test those ideas. Then we have to streamline the interface. Then we have to save the loggings. And then the last one is documentation. So for each step, we have used some techniques or methods, right? So for reading and chunking papers, we have used, we can use two types of tools, that is PyNew PDF or PDF Miner. So what this will do, this will read the paper and then break the text into chunks, like subdivide that paper into small groups. Then the next one is RAG, right? So for RAG, you know, right? Retrieval augmented generation, the next step was. So yes, it for this we'll use FAS or some similar vector search tool. So what it will do, it will store that small divided paragraphs, and then it will retrieve the most, means it will choose the most relevant paragraphs, uh, and then it will give you the answers. Then the next one was summarizing using LLM, right? So for this, we'll use GPT-4. So here what we'll do, we'll summarize the problem, then methods, then results of the paper. Then the next one would be insight extraction. So that for that we can use rule-based logic. Yesterday we read one paradigm, right? Which was for which was using if-then rules. So it was, I guess, symbiotic AI. So we can use that as well. Then the next one is hypothesis generation, for which we'll use GPT-4 and or GPT 3.5. Don't don't think that GPT here means chat GPT. No, GPT is the library, right? So what it will do, it will generate the scientific hypothesis based on the gaps. Like there are gaps in the data, right? So it will help us to fill those gaps. Then the next one would be model testing, and for that we'll use sklearn. And then the next step is evolution or RL. So for that we'll use PPO or genetic algorithm. Yesterday also we read about that. The last step would be user interface. For that, we'll use Streamlit. So what it will do, like front end wala area. So it will display all the app, and this is the short table based on that description. So yes, that's it for the overview of my first research paper that I went through.
Thank you, Aditi, for sharing. Like I have few points to add on. It's like what you have did. Basically, you have detailed your research paper. Okay, what all things is present in inside this research paper. Uh, what all models have been used. These all things you have put in a brief way. Okay, you have beautifully subdivided it into various parts. Okay, so basically, what will happen? This will help you to document your research paper well. Okay, but
Mhm.
what do we need? It's like here, if I will ask you one question, like
Should
what
I
are the
stop sharing?
yeah, you can stop sharing, or if I will ask you, it's like what are the model used inside it? So what will be your answer? It's like if someone wants to see that what are the
Mhm.
models used inside is. So we have to scroll it up, okay, and we have to look it into this. See, again,
Mhm.
if I will ask you what are the variables used, so again you will tell me the variables, the libraries used was this PY, MudPF, PDF Filler, OpenAI, these all things. So for each and everything, what I have to do, I have to just scroll it up, okay. So this will help this document will indeed help when we will be moving into the projects and when we need an idea, when we are moving with our
Mhm.
projects and we need an idea, okay, we are stuck in step number one. So what's in step number two and how we can proceed further, okay. But
Mhm.
basically, what research paper, basically, the tracker, what I want is like in that tracker, we can easily identify that what are the data sets used. Again, here, the various data set used was, you can see the PDF files were there, right? So these all things,
Yes.
instead of like Google Doc, what you can do is like you can use it in Microsoft Excel, or you can use it in Google Sheets as well. Okay. So what I will do, I will share my screen. You can just stop sharing it once. Okay.
Sure.
So here, yeah, if you would see my screen here, yeah. Also here, the various things are there. It's like the URL is there, dataset variables is there. Here you can put the data sets. For example, some PDF files were there, right? So you can write those PDF files, what are files were there. And again, variables used. Variables used again means like you can tell GPT-4 were there, right? Some PDF filler libraries were there, right? And here, like you have to tell, okay, those PDF files used in that particular research paper, is it downloadable or it's not publicly available? So you have to paste it that in that if the data sets is available, then you can certainly paste the URLs of it. If it's not, then you can simply write it no. Okay. And there it comes the solution approach. Solution approach means uh, basically some business problem was there, right? So what was the solution regarding it? Okay. So solution means here you can see. means like this research article, his business problem was automatic recognition of facial emotions, right? Uh,
Mhm.
and the solution approach was we reviews various deep learning. It's like here we use the deep learning methodology here. You can see CNN is there, LSTM is there, long short term memory. So these all neural network techniques were there. Okay, normalization, cropping, feature extraction methods. So basically, you will write what was the solution approach, and again, solution approach it will be in some scripts manner. It's like it's not been too details as you can see it here. Here model used, it's like here particularly the model used was CNN, LSTM, and deep CNN, DLSTM. Okay, so these were all there. And accuracy achieved. Accuracy means when we have built that model, we have built that AI model, right? So what was the accuracy of it? So we have to write it here. And again, one thing, whenever we are building any model, whenever we are doing any research, whenever we are building any project, so there might
Yes.
happen that we will not rely on some one particular model, right? There are various models when we use neural networks, right? When we use GPT as well, there are various models, right? So what we have to do, we have to train and test. Means like whether this model is working good or this model is working good. Again, how we will get to know about that? We will get to know about that when we are trying with different models. You can see the first model used was LIET dot on. Effect net was there, right? And it gave the accuracy of 54.8%. And the accuracy,
Mhm.
which was of 99.8%, was YWETL on CK plus, right? So basically,
Yes.
what we will consider then by looking this, we will obviously consider this model. If any model will come and it will give the accuracy of 99.9%, so definitely we will take that model because that particular model has outperformed this particular model, right? And here, interesting insights. It's like what was your interesting insights in it? It's like when we were
Mhm.
building this project, or when you were reading this research paper, or in that particular research paper, by reading those, what insights did you got? Okay, so if I
Okay.
will just you can see here, here if anyone will read this, okay, so at once he can get the data, he can get the details of many research paper at once, right?
Mhm.
So basically, we
Yeah.
have to make one Google Doc. Okay, I will share this Google Doc link once with you. You can remove this research article. For reference, I have pasted this research article so that anyone who is watching this video will be able to understand. Okay, in research paper, basically what we have to do and where we have to paste the certain data, right? So these all
Mhm.
things were there. And one more thing I wanted to talk about was that you have written here the business problem was there, right? Uh,
Yeah. Just about this.
yeah, yeah. So this was the business problem, right? So basically, whenever we are writing any business problem, right? So what we have to do, we have to try to make it in 3 to 4 words, or 4 to 5 words, not more than that. Okay. I can see here, means like here is obviously 2, 3 lines are there. So instead of 2, 3 lines, you can put it into 2, 3 words. What 2, 3 words should be there? You can use the word keywords like maximize, means like maximizing the efforts by reading those research paper. Again, this is up to you, this is up to your understanding. It's like how you can
Mhm.
scripts this business problem into 2, 3 words, not more than that. Okay, so obviously this is a good practice. Means like when the organizations or the corporate, whenever we are working with the projects with them, they want the business problem to be in short, and that too in 3 to 4 words. If it will be 2 to 3 words, then it's good, and 3 to 4 words, then also it's okay. it's good to go, but not more than 5 to 6 words, right?
Mhm.
So this was the business problem we discussed about. Okay, and we have to also derive the solution of it, right? So here means like you can see here the researchers spend hours reading papers, finding gaps, forming hypotheses. There is too much information published daily. It's impossible for humans to read and understand everything, right? So you can see here this particular point, I feel that it is being described here itself. Anyone who is reading this, he can definitely understand. Okay, it is impossible for humans to spend hours reading this. So this particular line has been already been defined here. Okay, and you can see here often good research ideas get missed due to lack of time. Again, this particular line is the synonym of this
Basically,
line.
these three,
Yeah,
yes, basically these three lines are explaining each other. Right. I
yeah,
got it.
exactly. Yeah. So what we have to do means like how we can crips into 2 3 words is like a researcher spends hours reading research papers, right? So you can write that uh, here means like time, you can take here time.
Spending, spending a lot of time in research due to excessive data. Still
Yeah,
a long
yeah, you
line.
can write
I'll
that.
think,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I'll rethink over it and then I'll
Yeah.
re-prepare this.
Yeah, and you don't have to repeat it. Means like, this is good. Why this is good? Because this is what you have prepared in a detailed way. Okay, whenever we are
Okay.
doing some project, obviously we need in a detailed way. But this Google Sheet is the sheet which we actually show to the clients. Means like the clients,
Mhm.
they give us data, right? And basically, whenever we are having any meet with the client, right? So what they do, they give us the data, they give us the problem statement. It's like, uh, just assume you are my client, right? And when I will ask you, okay, what is your business problem, then certainly you will not explain me in 2 3 words, right? You will generally explain me in just like say 5 to 10 minutes. You will spending means like you will spend explaining me, right? And the more the explanation will be, the more clarity I will get. So
Yeah.
definitely we don't have to write everything which client will explain to us. We will write basically what we have understood and what is particularly necessary. So basically this sheet, what this sheet will do, this sheet we will it's generally being shown to the client, and client
Mhm.
doesn't like to see this many things is for
Yeah.
our understanding. Means like for our team, whenever we are working in a team, this is for the teamwork, and this research paper is for the client work.
Okay, I got your points. I'll add the columns here as well.
Okay, you can add those, and in data set variable, and these all things, I think you have understood all these things, what is needed here,
Yes.
these many columns, right?
Mhm.
So, like,
I-
what we can do is, like, the first we have read those research paper was there, right? So, what we will do, we will stick with the approach. Approach means, like, what you can do. You can tell ChatGPT that you can what all data set that particular research paper have been used, and you can try copying that model, copying the research paper which they have used, right? And what I will do, I will just try to create my own. Okay, means like I will try to create my own model. Obviously, the steps will be same. Generally,
Yeah.
I will take the ideas from this as well. Okay, so I would need the PDF files will be there. This particular thing, ingestion, retrieval, these all things would be there, right? but the data set which I will be using will be different from the data set which is being used in this particular research paper. Okay, so basically your process will be building the project according to the research paper in this uh, the the process used in this research paper, and my process will be building it from the scratch, or we can do vice versa, means like I can build with this research paper and you can build it from scratch. So it can work, and anyone who is watching this video, and if he is a new person, means like someone who is starting from basic, so for that person I would need to stick with this research paper, just follow the research, the process which this particular research paper had done. And anyone who have some experience with it, he might have worked with some AI tools before. So for that person, what you can do, you can just do your own research, and then we will discuss accordingly. Okay, so again, it's a two-way thing. Our path will be different, but our destination will be same. Okay, so I think we have covered all the things, and we should stop the meeting now. Okay, so thank
Thank
you,
you.
Ritu, yeah, for
Thank
joining.
you.
And anyone who is watching this, I want you to just spend at least 3 to 5 hours, unless if you want to sprint, or you can just use your lazy time, and you can take your time and complete a year to build this project. But for me, we have to build it within a week. So yes, goodbye, take care, Jai Hind.